Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Right to the air. Here is Goff.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Goff now to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now it's Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Rashad Penny.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Seahawks had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Returnable for Lockett.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this is nothing more than a simple screen pass, but he does a really nice job of showing patience and letting his blockers get out in front of him, and he turns it into really nice yardage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run for it with Penny. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. On first down, Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. His throw incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They set up the screen to Penny. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A shotgun snap for Goff. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff now looks to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On third down, here comes Swift.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 50, it's Smith.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing on third down, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Smith's pass.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll try and run forward with Penny. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Smith keeps it on the sneak.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third down, Penny. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still blowing on the scoreboard.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now Geno on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On first down, it's Smith.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And some room to roam now.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Penny on the counter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff.
St. Brown on the catch.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Goff.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. From the 38, Goff. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff throwing again. And that will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. From the gun, here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Penny, the 1st down carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. it almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this.